now for that presentation. It is my pleasure to introduce longtime friend, the longest-serving superintendent in New York State. He is back for his 141st Winter Institute. Hank Grishman.
It doesn't feel like it's been 141 years. Thanks, Chuck, and good morning, everyone. The New York State Superintendent of the Year Award celebrates the talents and the vision of men and women who lead our state's public schools. Candidates are selected through a very comprehensive application process focusing on leadership, communication, professionalism, community involvement, and they're selected by the Council's Distinguished Service Committee. We made our announcement about our selection of this prestigious award at our 2023 Fall Conference, and Joe Famularo was recently honored as our representative at AASA in San Diego. Chuck briefly spoke about last night's dinner. Honoring Joe, it definitely, for me and I think for all of those who were there, it was an incredible celebration and a highlight of our Albany conference. I now invite our president, Jason Andrews, and Amanda Pellegrino, along with Chuck, to please come forward to present this award.
I am so honored to be here to help introduce my dad, the New York State Superintendent of the Year. So I bet so many of you are wondering, who is the real Dr. Joe? Who is he outside of his professional world, and does he truly lead his life with the authenticity that he presents? And the answer is an unsurprising, yes, he does. My dad is a teacher, a leader, he's a unifier, but even more importantly, he's a learner, he's a listener, and he's a calm safety for our family and our community. My dad organized 15 years of a New Year's Day hockey tournament on our front porch, on our front street, not our front porch, it's not that big. He ensures that American flags are placed at the front of our street every Labor Day and every 4th of July. He takes time to give guitar lessons to the kid down the street, and he drives up to my condo in Boston just to change out our light switches to dimmers because it's just too bright, and he's there to help my siblings through any difficult moment that they might have. He wrote an original song for my husband's and I wedding, and he even wrote a book on life leadership and continues to develop children's books. And he did all these things while growing into the New York State Superintendent of the Year. On Christmas each year, it's been a family tradition to develop a mission statement and set goals for ourselves and for our family. Yes, one year there was a whiteboard and a logo and possibly a written survey, but wow, what a skill to start to develop as a child, to learn the value of reflection, setting goals, and growth with yourself and with your family. That is what it meant to grow up with Dr. Joe as my dad. So now you may be wondering, why would one person do all of this, and how? You know, I have no real answer for the how, but I can likely answer the why. My dad intrinsically needs to leave the day better than when he found it, and he needs to leave others with a spark to do the same. I cannot imagine a person more deserving of this award today, and I am deeply grateful that I can stand here to share this moment. And with that, I introduce my dad, the person I look up to the most, the one and only Dr. Joe Famularo.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Hank, Jason, Chuck, and thank you to my beautiful daughter, Amanda, for those words. Very special. I'm blessed. It all starts with family, and to have my family here today, my son, Eric, my son-in-law, Mike. My daughter, Emma, is studying abroad in Spain, so she couldn't be here. I don't know why she didn't start swimming, but she's okay. She's there. But also my beautiful wife, educator, and my lifeline, Anne. And this wouldn't all happen if it were for you, so thank you, and I love you all. Such an honor. I want to thank just the council staff, Deidre Hunderford and Teresa Moore. There's so much behind the scenes, and just keeping me organized this whole year, so thank you so much. Just give them a round of applause, please. For this moment, it's heartwarming celebration of the incredible collective efforts, because that's what that is, right? It's a collective effort. No one person does anything alone. And our entire educational community in Bellmore, we have amazing staff, working with my colleagues in Nassau and Suffolk and all around the state. You inspire me every day. And any successful district always starts with a Board of Education, which is your foundation. I'm proud to have board members here who are innovative, smart, and dedicated. Janet Gola, Leslie Severizzo, and Jay Breakstone. Thank you very much for your unwavering support. So I was asked to give a little presentation, so it's going to be a little audience participation, so you're going to have to get into this with me here. So let me just get set up. We're going to have fun. So look, I know it's early in the morning, but we have to wake up. So I need you to just give me this rhythm. It's simple. It's 3, 2. So it's just like this here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let me hear it. There we go. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. NYSCOSS. 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 We are the New York State Council of Supers, working every day and night for our schools and students. NYSCOSS. One more time. NYSCOSS. Thank you so much. That Little Niska song is an example of creating a culture. Music is a great way to creating culture, and our theme, cultivating an excellence of culture. So the music filled every inch of this room. You couldn't avoid it. And I seen some were on your phone and you had to look up, right? Some were talking to your neighbor. It moves us. We feel it. And that's what it's about when we develop a culture. Now, some of you said, wow, that was great. I saw you into it. And I said, I looked over here and I saw some say, what the heck is wrong with him? What is that? But that's where lies the opportunity, right? When we have a culture, it's about developing it with intention, creating it, cultivating. That word's important because that means you do something. It's not a culture by default, it's a culture with intention. So do we live by default or intention? And I'm very fortunate in Bellmore that we have done this. We have created this culture with intention with all of our staff and our team. And this is our culture statement. And without even looking at the words, you look at the whole culture statement, you have a feeling. Just like the music filled this room, this fills every inch of our district with this culture, whether students are working in the classroom or at home or in our staff. We have the lighthouse, the stars. We're the Bellmore Stars. We're considered an educational district. We're so fortunate that we are recognized as a lighthouse district by Franklin Covey, the first in New York State and the second in the country. So this is our I. This is who we are, what I call your inward being. It's actually more than our why. Our why is our purpose, passion, and potential, but this is that and more. It's our colors. It's our brand. It's our principles. It's our vision. It's everything who we are. So the question I ask when we talk to our staff and my leadership team is, do we lead by the clock or do we lead by the captain's wheel? Leading by the clock is appointments. We have to-do list, scheduling. And we have to do that, but if we lead by the captain wheel, it's about vision, mission, core values, principles, and goals. And that's where the power is, leading by with intention with the captain's wheel. And I love the nautical analogies with the captain wheel, that if you look at the center is the anchors that hold us together. That's our I. That's who we are. That's our inward being. We all have one, our schools. And then the outward handles represent when we navigate the O. We grab the handles and we navigate through both the calm and storms of sea. And then the U is hopefully that we uplift each other, and I call that IOU living. And that's what we focus on in our schools. So each of those handles is a wheel. When we build our ship, we all have a life ship sailing through our life. It's a short ride. So we have to really do our best, try to inspire others to aspire to be the best they can be. We all have that opportunities here as leaders. So let's build our life ship. Let me give this example with our district and just drill down a little. It starts off with the first handle, which is on top when you put your rudder together, it lines up your boat. And that's our self-culture statement. And then the next handle is the vision statement. Here it is, growing together as a community of learners. Very simple. Community is all of our staff, learning, it's about continuous improvement. Everyone knows these in our district. We train our staff, our teachers. The next is the mission statement, as my daughter mentioned that we do at home. Everyone develops a mission statement. It's simple, lead and learn, a place where everybody leads and learns. Every decision needs to be about leadership and learning. And we do that in our classrooms, in our meetings. And again, it's developing that mission statement, not just for the district, but every single classroom develops a mission statement, every department, every special area. And it's such a powerful tool, even just developing it. Our families and our schools develop family mission statements. It's one of those handles on that captain's wheel. Our departments, business department, office department, superintendents. And then when you write that paragraph, if I ask you what's your mission statement, a lot of times it's a paragraph. And we can't recite the whole thing. We need to bring it down to 3 words, and that's where the lead and learn comes in, or my office, welcoming, informative, and supportive. So the next is the leadership principles, which we use the 7 habits of highly effective people. Be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, think win-win, listen first to understand, synergize, and continuous improvement. Again, training everyone in the staff, cultivating a culture. We have to do it with intention for all. And that's important, the all. The music filled all. Everybody felt it here. And that's what we need to do in our schools, and I'm just so proud of how we've done that in Bellmore. And then we have our core values as the next handle on that captain's wheel. Teamwork, integrity, dedication, trust, and respect. And lastly is goals. So if we have that aligned and we focus, we hope that our life ship is sailing along, we're on track. It's living with intention, not default. It's inspiring. We know sometimes we feel that our ship is sinking and we just have to bail water. We just hopefully we're not in that area, we're not in this state too often, but we have to tend to it, otherwise our ship sinks. And then our life ship might be just drifting. This is living that by default. If we don't focus on the culture, if we don't do something, it's a culture by default. And then it's just happening, and we're the leaders to push that, and they don't see the big rock ahead. Or we feel this environment where we're stuck at port. We can't get on with our journey. Everyone else's priorities are holding us back. We can't move to that next level. So inspire to aspire is a theme that we use, and I use quite often. It's really very powerful. Inspire, I love that word because it's from the root Latin inspirare, which means to breathe life into. How beautiful is that? To breathe life into, to energize someone, to aspire to be the best they can be. They're energized so they become the best they can be, reach their goals, provide them with the tools. Oops, let's go back here. So the question I have here, let's see, there we go. The individuals that inspire me. So here's just shots around the district. The students inspire me. We hope we inspire them. The staff. We have a band called the Bell Tones that we play with the staff in our school. It's just an amazing environment. Stella the Star. But it's about intention. Creating that environment, inspiring others, and I love this shot because that's the community of learners. That's everyone in our community. There's board members there, teachers, administrators, non-instructional staff, students, parents at one of our founders' night. So the question is also, we have inspiration at work. Who inspired personally? Well, here's some personal individuals that inspired me. My grandfather, Vincenzo Famularo, was in World War I and World War II. He enlisted. amazing leader in the Navy and also a leader in our family. And he's the one that inspired me to write leadership books, and one book, every chapter starts with him. Amazing individual for me. Dom Famularo, I mentioned him in the fall. An amazing person. He's my older cousin, my brother. 8 years old, he inspired me. He taught me guitar lessons at 8 years old. He was 18, so what 18-year-old goes to their cousin's house and teaches them lessons? But he inspired me, and I've written many songs. As Amanda mentioned, I had the fortune to dance with Amanda at a wedding. I wrote our first dance with my wife, and I wrote a song for my mother, who passed away a few months ago, called Thank You, Mother. You can check these out on YouTube, all free, but it's just, these are the people that inspire. And here's my mom, a beautiful woman. Her name is Rose. She inspired me with my father, but these are the people in our lives that breathe life into us, and we all have that. And the recent children's book is about Rose as a teacher. So Rose is a teacher, and my daughter Amanda is one of the students in the book. And it's called IOU Respect and Kindness. And she teaches the kids to do that. I mean, we need more of that in the world. So my family is my roots. Here's my family right here. And they inspire me every day to do the best be the best I can be. And I just love them so much. So you have a little gift in front of you, and it's from Scope. It's a captain's wheel. Scope Education Services provided this, and on it it's engraved "Inspire to Aspire." And put it somewhere in your office or at home, and when you look at it, I want you to ask you two questions. First, who inspired you to aspire? Think about that. Who inspired you, maybe in the past or currently? And I'm going to take 10 seconds of my time here for you to think about those people in your lives that inspired you to be who you are and just breathe life into you. I feel the energy. And then the next question is, who are you inspiring to aspire? We're all leaders, and we can do this every day. It's just a gift that we all have. So again, I want to thank you very much for this honor. You inspire me every day. This just feels great. And let me just end on this one little thing. I want to feel the energy right now. This will take 20 seconds. I'm actually on time here. Let me just get my guitar. Thank you very much.
Again, congratulations to Joe for this incredible honor. And he said his music is available for free on YouTube, but we're going to go ahead and sell it on the Windsor Spotify page. So again, or you can Venmo me directly, and I'm sure I'll get it to Joe.